everyone! This week you worked on editing exercise 6 and focused on concision, or to put it less concisely, being concise. Saying what you need to say with as few words as possible. Now, before we get into the strategies for concision that the book suggested, I do want to say that it might be tempting after reading this chapter to just go through and just hack away at your prose until every word is terrified that it's going to be next on the chopping block. But what makes good prose great prose is not necessarily just concision, but in its variety. Sometimes it's okay to have unnecessary words hanging out in your sentences. You don't want every sentence to be as short as humanly possible. That being said, here are the strategies that Williams and Beazup offer for making your prose more concise, and I'm basically just going to read them verbatim. Delete words with little to no meaning. Delete words that repeat the meaning of other words. Delete words implied by other words. Replace a phrase with a word. Change negatives to affirmatives, and delete useless adjectives and adverbs. So there you go. I'm not going to add too much here because I think the text does a good job giving you examples. I'm going to talk about two more things really quickly before giving an example, and that is redundant meta-discourse and hedges and intensifiers. So meta-discourse is language that refers to the writer's intentions, includes directions to the reader, or describes the structure of the text. Often those things are necessary signposts or add vital meaning to your text, but trying to include too many of them is just redundant. It's important to be very careful when deciding what to cut and what to keep, and your book offers some good guidelines for making those decisions. Okay, hedges and intensifiers. We've talked a little bit about hedges before, and we know how important they are, especially when trying to express uncertainty regarding scientific data. And again, the book offers good suggestions for when to keep your hedges and intensifiers without going overboard. Okay, so I'm going to do the example now, and I'm really sad because I had this great video recorded of me actually doing the example on the whiteboard behind me, and then it didn't. The audio and visual didn't sync, so instead of doing all that again, I'm just going to give you, here's the example. Most likely, a majority of all patients who appear at a public medical clinical facility do not expect special medical attention or treatment because their particular health problems and concerns are often not major and for the most part can usually be adequately treated without much time, effort, and attention. Here is the revised version after I took a hammer to it, took a hacksaw to it, whatever. Most patients at a public clinic do not expect special treatment because their concerns can be treated easily. If I really wanted to be really braggy, I would count the word count before and after, but I'm not going to. You can do that if you want. But yeah, so a lot of these were deleted because they were either redundant or they were some of those double words. The phrase at the end got changed from a negative phrase to a single positive word. So if you have questions about why I made the edits I made, you can email me, but hopefully you can deduce what I did. All right, there you have it. As always, let me know if you want to revise, and I'll see you next time.